Here in video 9, we're going to keep going on the subject of texture revision and editing. We're going to witness the fact that this was drawn too far in the northerly direction, and our deep forest got into some houses along a street at the top of this area here. So we're going to escape out, go into P3D, and confirm this with the Google Maps. We'll download Google Maps, very handy feature. Always remember, if you want to see it on the tin, to drape to the active tin, and we're bringing it in right now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to note that there's a need to avoid these houses because the deep forest stops in the backyards of these houses. We're going to import a polyline that we've drawn, and let's choose it, and it's this revised polyline. We've drawn it on the basis of this overlay here, and it's drawn for you. Now we're faced with the task of wanting to edit our textures in this area to this more accurate result. But we want to go one step further. We want to bring this also back into Carlson Survey Civil, because we want to expand it on the left side. So to do that, we can go to File, import that same polyline file that was exported from P3D originally, and it's called Deep Forest 2. We bring it in, and there it is. Now we're going to do a technique that reduces the vertices. There's so many vertices. If we want to edit this back up against the hill and come down and offer more deep forest to the left, we need to do a command called Polyline Utilities Reduce Polyline Vertices. We'll go with the default reduction of 0.1, and we'll select this particular polyline. Just like that, 373 vertices have been removed. If we grip it, we still have quite a few more, so we're going to reduce vertices again. We're going to go Polyline Utilities, Reduce Polyline Vertices, and we're going to expand the cutoff to 0.3, select that same polyline, and get a whole lot less vertices. Now with these fewer vertices, we can go through the process of pulling this thing back up on the hill. We'll just basically follow that contour. Now we'll start to slip down the face of the ridge there. Move these over. And we can try another interesting editing technique called, why don't we freeze layer and get these out of the way. And then there's a command called Polyline Utilities Remove Polyline Segment. Very useful. Blow the segments out. Just gets rid of them. And then what we'll do is grip on that and connect it to itself. And in case they're not joined, we'll do the command join nearest, a very handy command. it is, well, there is one segment not joined. And now it's been improved. Let's export this. We go to the command export polyline file, Carlson, and we'll call this Deep Forest 3 in Carlson Projects. Select that entity. Now back in P3D, we'll select that polyline that you see there, and we will delete it. And import, here's where you find the import. This is how the polylines go back and forth, and we'll choose Deep Forest 3. There it is. Now, let's get back to the textures. So we go to Property, we select our tin, and we change the overlay images to show textures, the normal environment. Okay? Now, how do you get these two areas back to Just Add Bison? You would do that by drag and drop Just Add Bison into those areas. It actually detects the difference of that perimeter with any other perimeter, and that little zone will switch back to Just Add Bison. We'll drag and drop it. I didn't complete the process. Drag and drop. There it is. And then go down here and do the same. It's a lot of vertices here, so it takes a little while to complete. Then what we'll do is we'll do the deep forest in the new perimeter, and by doing so, in a sense, retexture that and texture this zone here as well. So we're removing Just Add Bison in this area, and let's do that again. Let's drop him right, let's drag and drop him right over there. There, he's finished. Now, go back to the deep forest and drag and drop him inside this perimeter. Another technique to do is highlight that particular polyline and drag and drop it, and it would just re-texture the entire thing, which might actually be a faster approach, because now it's checking this perimeter against the original edge of the Just Add Bison portion. But these kind of techniques are advanced, and they're ways to update your textures for greater accuracy. Now we've got it accomplished. Our deep forest is accurate.